So today's video, we are going to break down what does it take to make $100 per day on YouTube with just ads. That means the AdSense revenue. You get 45% of what the YouTube ads algorithm will spend on your ads. So what does it take to get to $100 US per day in ads? We're going to break it down for you here in this video. Okay, so first things first is that getting up to this point of $100 just with AdSense on YouTube is a really good accomplishment. As someone that's ran a YouTube channel for 12 years, I have not done it. So I'm going to show you the numbers because this is one of my goals in 2021. It's a small goal for myself, but you know, since I'm running multiple companies, venturing into new things, I like to always challenge myself. I need new challenges. So this is my new challenge. This is going to be definitely a challenge. I think the highest month I've had, about $200 I made in 1 month on YouTube, just ads revenue, right? So we're gonna break it down, and I want to take a look at what is the average playback CPM, so we can figure out how much views per month that you're gonna have to get. So we're gonna take a baseline based on what I'm seeing here. By the way, you should be totally running a YouTube channel in the Maldives. So you know, if you want to make videos on travel, Maldives is where to go. So why is this? It's the travel. You know, there's a lot of high-end travel there. So Denmark, interesting. Denmark, I don't know. Copenhagen, not sure. I think it's more of an expensive area, so you're going to get paid more. But most likely you're going to see US, UK, Canada. Canada's much lower, actually. Switzerland, I would think, might be even higher than Germany and US, but somewhere Australia's a little bit higher. So basically what we're looking at is about for top tier countries, and if you're like my channel is mostly United States based, right? And my CPM is 38.32 this year. Last year, $58 per 1,000 views. Lifetime, $41. So what does this tell you? Well, you should probably target United States, mostly men over 30 and that are interested in the make money niche. Well, I mean, that's what I'm in. So it's extremely, extremely high. It's most likely that you're not going to see these types of numbers. But that doesn't mean you're going to make a whole lot of money. So you can see that I've only made in the last 1 year about $450. And one of that is on mostly on one video. The Grant Cardone shuts down advertising business. Jawser side video had actually not too bad, considering I got like no traffic on these videos, by the way. Outside of the Grant Cardone video, like very, very little traffic. So to get 1,000 views, I'm getting paid about $40 for every 1,000 views that I get. That's not normal. So normally you get about $6, $5. And what I've seen when I've looked through many, many views, usually around $6 for women and then $2 for men when it comes to CPM. Women are getting paid a lot more because there's much more purchase decisions on more women-oriented channels, I'm guessing, whether it's like buying e-com, makeup, merchandise. Usually women actually outspend men in most scenarios. So if you're married, guys, you know what I mean, right? So let's pull up a calculator and take a look at these numbers. So if we're getting paid, let's say my goal is I'm going to do $100 a day. So what do I need to get as my channel is growing, but I need to get it going faster. In the last 90 days, what is our CPM looking like? About $24. Let's take 20. Let's take 20. Let's go lower, because what usually happens when you get more traffic, your CPM goes a lot lower. So you get more traffic from worldwide sources. I get a lot of traffic, say like Indian traffic. That's going to be really low CPMs because most people don't target outside of the US. For example, as I run a YouTube ads agency, if you want help, you can apply at ryanshaw.me. Just plug that in. But if you run an ads agency, you know that like if you're running US based traffic, you're going to be spending about 50 cents to $1, even $2 per click for really competitive keywords and areas. So if I'm running that same traffic in say like Africa or India, it's like 1 penny per click versus $1 or $2. So it's hugely different. So let's take a look at these numbers. So if we're averaging $20 for 1,000 views, and I want to get $100, right, per day. So how would I do this? It's pretty simple. I'd say 20,000 views. So I would be looking at somewhere like 20,000 views to get a good amount of money here. I don't know why I'm doing those numbers. So let's take 1,000 views. So we need how many views per day? It's the wrong numbers. About 20. Right. So takes us about 41 views to make $1. About so, right? So if I need about $100 a day, multiply that by 100. So for me to average $100 per day just on Google YouTube ads, the pre-roll videos, which is 99% of mine, you're looking at around 4,000 views per day. Okay, so if we do that, 4,000 views per day, multiply that by 24. Yeah, we're looking, and then divide by 1,000. We're looking at $100 a day. Yeah, so there we go. We need about 4,000 or 5,000 views per day at $20 per CPM, right? Right. And so most channels are not like this. Say you have any other normal channel outside of business, make money, finance, and you're running, say, health and wellness, fitness. Music's going to be really low, I think, lower than 2. So let's just say you're going to average 5. Let's go for the benefit of the doubt. That means that you need a lot more traffic, right? You actually need 4 times more traffic. So I need to average 4,000 views per day. But if you're an average YouTuber, you're going to need to average somewhere around 20,000 views per day to make $100 per day, right? So $3,000 a month, you're going to have to average something like, now this is a lot, but 600,000 views per month. You know, and is that possible? Are there YouTubers out there doing this? Well, let's take a look at some channels and see what they're doing. Make sure you can see that. So let's take a look at another Make Money Online channel, CoffeeZilla. In the last 30 days, they got 2 million views. So what is your earnings on 2 million views? Well, you said you need 600,000 views on a normal channel, but this is the Make Money niche, so they might be doing like 10 or 15, 20 CPM. Let's assume they're doing 20 CPM, which is lower than mine. And how many views? How many views to get $100 a day? I said it's like something like 4,000, or 4,000 times 30, 120,000 views per month. But CoffeeZilla did 2.6 million. That's 20 times more. So he's averaging 20 times 100, $2,000 per day on YouTube. Is that right? Is that right, guys? That's insane numbers, right? So yeah, he would have to get just 120,000 views per month. He got 2 million views in the last 30 days on 13 videos. So that shows you don't need to put out a video every 3 days to do those types of numbers. Not bad, not a bad life, right? And see if his last few videos here. This one about coding camp, 250,000 views. Let's just take one video, for example. So you got 250,000 views, and I gotta multiply that by 20 divided by 1,000, right? Oops, wrong. Let me redo that. So the amount of views multiplied by 20 divided by 1,000 will get you your result, $5,000. So CoffeeZilla may have made somewhere around $5,000 for this coding video. It's 12 minutes long, so it's over 10 minutes, which means you can run pre-roll ads, right? As well as mid and ads at the end of this. Amazing, amazing. $5,000 for one YouTube video. My highest is $200 for one YouTube video. I was impressed. I'm like, wow, YouTube is actually a source to make money. So can you make $100 per day? Yes. Is the majority of YouTubers making $100 per day on Google Ads itself? No. There's only the top 1%. CoffeeZilla has put in the work. He's had multiple channels before, a lot of channels, Twitch as well as YouTube. And this is the first time he's hit this type of revenue stream. So at 26 years old, pulling in $5,000 for making a YouTube video. That's why you don't see him selling courses or having any kind of endorsement deals or anything like that. He's literally just making videos. He's not selling anything at all. So you might be wondering, oh, this guy, I can trust him. He's not selling me anything. Well, yo, he is selling you. He's selling you on entertainment. He's entertaining you in exchange that you have to watch that ad in the pre-roll or whatever else, right? So, although his like his advice and like his training is really not training, right? It's just like, hey, don't buy courses, buy a book. It's not the best advice, personally. I like to buy everything: books, podcasts, courses, whatever it is. But he's got his niche figured out, right? Coffee Seal is killing it. Let's take a look at another channel. Let's see how much he's making per month. And so, by the way, how much is he making per month? That's $5,000 for one video. $5,000 for one video. So let's take a look at, I don't know how to have this say 2 million. 2 million views. And then you multiply that by 20. And then divide that by 1,000. $40,000 on YouTube in the past 30 days. Is that right? Oh man, CoffeeZilla better tell us what he's making. I'm curious now. Because there's other channels on YouTube, like I follow, say, Jason Burmis. He's actually not a YouTube partner. YouTube has actually cut off his revenue monetization because he is an independent journalist. So yeah, life's not fair. If you're an independent journalist, not with the mainstream media, most likely you're not going to make any money. And then you have like a channel that I follow, Beastie Cutie, and he got something around the same amount of traffic, I think. Okay. Less than 1 million views in the last 30 days, but it's a gaming channel. So as you probably already know, gaming, notoriously low CPMs, a lot of under 18. So when I'm running YouTube ads, I only run traffic for people usually over 25, and specifically absolutely always over 18, but usually over 25. I'm looking for people that have money and buying power. And so this is how it relates in real life for a YouTuber to make $100 a day. They got to get like 1 million views a month with a YouTube channel. Let's take a look at that. So let's say he averages $2 CPM. So we just have to multiply this by 2 and divide by 1,000. So yeah, that seems about right. Beastie QD might be pulling in something around $1,000 to $2,000 a month on YouTube. And of course, there's expenses. You still got to pay taxes on this. If you're US, I pay 15% on for tax on this type of income. And then you have to play video editor, and then you have to think about how much time you're investing. So there's a good amount of time invested into this, right? Like a lot of time. But he's also on Twitch as well. So if you had a gaming channel, you have to be, like I'd say, go live on Twitch, build a following, and then convert all that content, smart content, onto YouTube, and then look at other gaming channels and see, okay, what are their most popular ones? His most popular ones got over 1 million views. If you take a look why, it's pretty obvious. If you're in the StarCraft community, then you know why. It's like really interesting, different type of content that really took off. And let's take a look at another channel that's, say, in the dating niche. So this is like Coach Greg Adams just pulled over 100 or 1 million views in the last 30 days. Let's say he averages, say, 146. Multiply that by, see, the CPM is going to be pretty low with relationship, dating advice. It is US based, male, and mostly crowd over 30. I would probably say you might be pulling in 8 to 10 CPM. Let's just say 8 to be conservatively low. And then divide this by 1,000 again. So in the last 30 days, he might have pulled in somewhere around $10,000. Pretty large. So this goes to show you that within YouTube, it's not fair. I mean, like, you can create amazing content and push it out to your audience, and then be like, why am I only making $10 a month on my YouTube channel, and why someone else is making 20,000 or 30,000 a month? And this is why. It's because if your audience doesn't have buying power, if it's under 18, if it's like say a second tier or third tier country or area, and all of your traffic is kids, you're not going to make that much money unless you have, like, there's a way to make money. If your audience is kids, you get the parents to buy, right? So like toys reviews, like Ryan's Toys Reviews, I've talked about this before. He made something like 20 million in 1 year. So this is just on this channel. Let's say he averages 10,000 a month times 12. I mean, whoops, add in the extra zero. So let's just say 10 grand a month is, it's about $120,000 a year on YouTube. This is assuming he doesn't sell any courses or anything else like that. And I'm pretty sure he does sell some courses and things. Let's just say you add in like an extra income, say 40 grand in course sales, and then you subtract your taxes here. So let's just say he keeps around 62%. He's pulling profit around 100 grand a year. Not bad for the dating niche, and you don't have to be so like pushy on your sales. He's just creating content, doing live streams, creating the content he wants to create. But he's pushing out about a video a day, lifetime, almost 1,000 videos. Oh, let's take a look at different. It's Jimmy Dore's show. This is really super popular channel. 8 million views in the last 30 days. So is he rich? He was doing comedy, like stand-up shows, but now he's gone YouTube route. Smart move, I think. 8 million views times, let's say we average somewhere around standard US average, California, 5 CPM. Okay, divide by 1,000. I don't know if this is right or not, but it's possible that he's making $30,000, $40,000 a month on YouTube. So yeah, I mean, if you're averaging 10 million views a month, this is big money. You have a huge brand. I mean, there's a reason why podcasters like Joe Rogan are getting massive billion-dollar deals, right? It's because of the buying power they attract. It's not anything else, right? They have the advertisers flocking to them, right? So if you take a look at this CPM, if I average this and I get 1 million views a month, let's just say we keep averaging $24 and we're doing 1 million views per month. Okay, let's multiply that and then divide. 24K profit a month minus taxes, you're looking at around $16,000, $17,000 a month profit, or about $250,000 a year profit from YouTube. This is assuming that you are top tier traffic in a very finance business niche, make money online niche, and you're averaging 1 million views per month ongoing. This is extremely difficult. This is like you hit the home run. So I mean, am I going to be doing that? Probably not. Honestly, this is next to impossible. But let's take a look at another person here in the niche. So let's go ahead and take a look at I know we got a good one here. Meet Kevin. Meet Kevin actually shares his numbers. So let's take a look at my estimates and then compare. Oh my God. 16 million in the last 30 days. 16 million views. Oh my God, it's insane. 16 million views, multiply that by 20 CPM. I would say let's go for 10. Not even 8. Divide by 1,000. The last 30 days, did he make over $100,000 on YouTube? Nah. We got to research this, guys. And he's about to hit 1 million subscribers. I remember Meet Kevin was just at like 60,000 subscribers last year. And he made some Grant Cardone videos and got sued. If there's a video on how much he's making, we will have to talk about this in a future video, see how this compares to how much he's actually making. But I was showing, last time I saw, he was showing something like $10,000, $20,000, $30,000 per month 6 months ago that he was making. So I'm guessing this might be way too high. I think his CPMs are lower than 8. I think because he's making most of his videos about stimulus package, right? And it's not really super business oriented. Now it's just, like news updates on stimulus package. We might be looking at something much lower. But believe you me, that he is now focusing on YouTube and not on real estate investing right now. Because the amount of money that you can make on YouTube is insane once you build this type of traction. This is the top tier. This is like, he's number one. I'd say Graham Stephan might be pretty close, higher usually. But I think These numbers are just quite insane. Let's just say for totals here, 200 million views total lifetime. Multiply that by the average 5, then divide. Lifetime earnings on YouTube, somewhere around $1 million cash profit, minus tax. So is YouTube a viable business to make $100 a day? Absolutely. But like anything else, it's a business. You have to work at it. And you can't assume that making your first $100 a day is going to come quickly. So don't do it for the money. Do it because you enjoy YouTube. You enjoy the process. You enjoy learning. You enjoy teaching, whatever it is that you're specifically creating content with. You have many different options. And yeah, one of my goals is to get to my first $100 in a day. But is that viable right now on my channel? The traction is not built to that level yet. So this is where I'm looking. I'm looking at, okay, these guys are at doing this, and what kind of content are they creating? Is this the kind of content that I want to create? Do I want to create videos about stimulus checks? No, probably not. But I will create videos like this about like how to do YouTube, how to make money with YouTube, how to make money online, and put out free tutorials on how you can do it as well. So I hope you guys find this really valuable. This is kind of like something different from what I normally do, and I'm using these Channelytics right here. So this is TubeBuddy, so I can see all my numbers here and kind of estimate how much money they're making. But there's other channels out there that say exactly how much they're making, and I really enjoy that. So one channel I recommend, if you want to find out exactly how much people are making on YouTube, just look at a channel like this. This is Spencer Cornelia, and he just did how much income from 97,000 subscribers on YouTube. So you get the exact numbers straight from him. You can look at this. This is the video I'd recommend if you want to see how much people are making right now. This is really good. So I'll leave it at that. Feel free to like and comment and share, because this video will not be pushed out on YouTube unless we have a 99% like ratio and a ton of comments and likes. So share it on Facebook, Give me that, please. Just today, let's do an experiment. Can we get this video up to 10,000 views? I will need your help. I need social signals, and we need shares to Facebook. We need a lot of likes, and we need a lot of comments to show that YouTube needs to share this video more. So I appreciate it if you can do that for me. I don't have anything for you to sell here today. I just want to share some content. Hopefully it helps, and smash that like button.